Hey, folks, look what we got here. Continuing on, still got kind of the same thing going on. I brought this over and I hooked it up to the Whedon, as you saw in the last few videos. And it was doing alright. I was pretty impressed. I think I got more plasma than even with the NST transformer. I don't know, perhaps because I have a little bit, I have a little bit closer to resonance in this one. It's possible. Or I'm just getting actually more current out from somewhere here. However, now I've taken it, and we have added some more reactants here to the secondary hairpin of the MOT. So 1 microfarad, there's a 0.728 microfarad and a 0.85, I think, microfarad in series parallel. And we have this spark gap, which is precisely set, and then this one here, which is really, really close to being closed. I'll explain why in a minute here. Same amount of capacitors on our primary sections before. I think there's 14 there. Oh, hey Dollard, I blew up my 100-watt bulb. Anyway, I unhooked that because it blew it out, and I was starting to see some. I think I can't say. I blew it out before I rearranged things and caused what I'm about to show you. So I need to get a new bulb thrown in there. I burned out all my bulbs. Damn it. So anyway, here's a spark gap. This one, this spark gap over here is actually taking the whole cap bank and discharging it. So it's in series with the caps and the primary. This one over here is in parallel with the caps. So these two are firing at different times. This one used to be more of a protective gap for those caps. But what I've also done now is I was originally playing with some DC. I was running the battery into here, into the room core, and it was doing okay. And I was trying to pulse that with it, but I was hardly getting anything at all. I mean, through that MOT and then this MOT, I think that secondary and this primary were not too compatible. DC by itself, just running through the room core, if I took it off, I can do that as well. I took it off of there instead of going through the MOT, and I ran it straight to this side of the hairpin, and it was pretty much similar. I couldn't really get anything at all. I got better with just the DC than I did the high voltage here, but the sparks were real tiny. I could barely get any arcs out of the Whedon. So, and I realized that the noise that the gaps were making was too overbearing for me to be talking over top of it. So I have, I'm going to run it now, and it's going to be louder than hell because what we've done here, I'm going to probably have to do this in a second video. So what we've done here is the room corp now, I'm just using the vibrating pin, as you can see. That green one down there and the red one here. We're just going across the pin, and the pin doesn't even move in this configuration, maybe just a tiny bit because the coil's not being activated, but it bounces from the arcing. But there's actually it's about a 16-inch gap between those two pins on the vibrator. So what it's actually doing is it's arcing here and here at the same time. And when I adjust these gaps to the point where they're nearly equal, like you see, I've got this one's out a little bit because I was playing with it, and I keep that one close to start. These gaps tend to both fire simultaneously, and the crack is at least 5 times hotter and louder than it was previously with just a single gap and not using this over here. So I'm definitely getting massive more amounts of power being pumped into my capacitor bank and discharged through here. And now when these two over here crack really loud, this one here cracks really loud as well. And the cool part is that it doesn't take very long at all to build up enough for a significant crack. It does oscillate at probably 30 to 40 hertz, you could say, 30 to 40 cracks per vibrations per second, we'll say. I will show you that in the next vid because we're at 5 minutes here now. See ya.